Item Number: YOS-1362. Object Class: Euclid. Containment Procedures: the entire mass of YOS-1362 should be blocked from a 73-meter stone wall with the top stretching within its perimeter about 23 meters to prevent it from spreading further. This wall must not be damaged or removed by any circumstances, and signs of damage must be immediately repaired. Instances of YOS-1362A and B that attempt to escape the infected area must be terminated, and the rest are not to be near the wall within 7 meters. Pieces of YOS-1362 are to be removed and taken to Site 16 with permission, and instances of YOS-1362A and B must be retrieved with caution, and must be incapacitated before taking them to the facility. Description: YOS-1362 appears as a large field that is entirely covered with grass. Its measurement is unknown as it seems to stretch on infinitely. It is accompanied by trees but very distant within the area as if it rarely grows trees. The field is constantly increasing in size by spreading throughout the different types of land. It is later noticed that it grows over lakes, rivers, and even large hills and mountains. Its speed seems to reach 1 mile per hour. It seems to be responsible for the disappearances of hundreds of people, and seems to carry humanoid-like entities within itself. YOS-1362A are entities that resemble a human skull, but noticeably disfigured and are covered by mold growths and a little bit of grass, and are also missing its lower jaw. They are immobile in nature, and are considered sentient, but they are capable of transporting. They are capable of infecting nearby human beings and can form mold growths and grass onto the human, eventually eating up the rest of the body and only leaving the skull, although missing the lower jaw. YOS-1362 can only infect humans within a 1-mile radius. YOS-1362B are humanoid-shaped creatures that are entirely covered with grass. They stand at 1.5 meters, and can move around the area at will. It seems to rest at a certain amount of time, can be seen resting during noon and midnight. They are capable of experiencing emotions, and are often seen distressed at its condition, presumed. However, they show signs of aggression and will attack any human on sight, and they will infect them until they resemble another specimen of the entity. Both YOS-1362A and YOS-1362B entities try to leave the area to spread the mass of YOS-1362 at will, but they will have a hard time doing so due to the increasing spread of the area itself. DNA testing of both YOS-1362A and B were identified as the missing person, and they seem to be mindless now due to the infection. YOS-1362 is incapable of spreading over a ceiling, and can only spread through about 18 meters. Containment is successful. Pieces of YOS-1362 can be easily removed. Upon being removed, they are now incapable of spreading, and pieces are being used for testing purposes. Addendum 1362-1. YOS-1362 brought the Foundation's attention due to multiple people going missing. They go investigating for the item, until they came across a sidewalk that is covered in grass. It seems to spread non-stop, so they quickly set up a wall that prevents the item from spreading further. Addendum 1362-2. Foundation personnel came to notice that multiple entities are within the item space. They retrieved some by tranquilizing them, but were soon terminated due to their behavior. Addendum 1362-3. D-Class personnel are being sent to YOS-1362. They were reported missing and the inclusion of more personnel is not to be attempted. It is assumed they got infected by the item later on. Addendum 1362-4. YOS-1362 pieces were removed for examination, and DNA proved it to be a completely different type of grass unidentified, and it seemed to cease all of its properties. Foundation has yet to decide to keep removing parts of the item to prevent it from spreading anywhere else.